is going to happen here, and I'm not, personally...
We'll have to see how it goes.
You know what? I'm not going to say I'm not excited to see it, because personally, this just looks funny. Elkies going Forsburn, Game 1 of Grand Finals. Forsburn, Kragg.
I mean, Forsburn's got a lot going on. He's definitely got a lot of experience, just as like a character. He's a lot of development in this matchup in specific, thanks to...
I mean, definitely. This isn't a character I see Elkies pull out a lot. I think I've seen her Forsburn before, but for Grand Finals, I certainly wouldn't expect it. Especially coming off that GRL win, you kind of want to maintain your dominance. Up, right? Yeah. Although it's kind of working out for her. This is a very even game. Elkies with the first stock gets Combust online.
Off the backboard a couple times to pick up off. Oh, she wanted the spiking hitbox to get a case on the platform. There it is. I think if she just committed to the Combust there, it would have killed, which is a very a very merging without looking funny moment, if I have to say so myself. Down strong, that is going to be one full stock ahead and change for Elkies. This Forsburn pick is really working out for her. Character's just got a lot of like tools that they're ambiguous because of how they interact, in his larger kit, thanks to Smoke.
Yeah, I mean, they're ambiguous on purpose. I saw her go for it.
The idea is like the specials make the character ambiguous because of Smoke and Clone and a lot of their utility individually.
Yeah.
When you actually look at the individual buttons, the hitboxes kind of make sense. A down tilt that sweeps and launches, a back air that is long reaching and lingers for the length of time he holds it out. Like, the 100%. Buttons themselves are very much like direct, and you're not confused by the hitboxes at all. So while you didn't see Elkies blend that with the larger Smoke mechanic that can really take Forsburn from a good character to a great character, you saw her just kind of use her buttons effectively, and hey, that's fundies, right?
Sometimes, yeah, exactly. Sometimes that's all you need. Sometimes you just need those fundamentals, and Elkies has such strong fundamentals, you really can get away with it. Like, any other Forsburn, you'd see just jump up to top plat and start spamming Smoke, but, Elkies just goes for it, and currently is getting rewarded for it. Misses the edge guard, unfortunately, but had MSB in such a good position. Oh no!
There's some counterplay to the aggression that Elkies is showing. You got a parry timing and then parry off stage. You are gone, ma'am. Yeah, there's suddenly some wind in MSB's sails because no fear of this Clone who's just walking around. You can just pop that immediately. And you see Elkies time and time again. She's coming down with aerials. Like, she's making sure that you're fearing flat drop dare, flat drop back air, like all of this stuff. Oh, that was nice. Some nice Clone mix.
Oh, the back air.
Get rewarded. She loves having Clone just like linger, just like hang out.
It's just her friend.
Yeah.
Like, sometimes you just need a friend to give you a pep talk. Okay.
Choosing to prioritize.
I think she's thinking she's playing Maypul here and wanted to seed again.
Maybe. Prioritizing Combust is, or the full free stack.
It's definitely a way to play. Like, it's not bad. Combust is an incredible tool, especially on Air Armada, where, I mean, if you get a solid hit like that, it's just gonna Galaxy Kragg at 100 because of that top blast zone being so low. And suddenly, again, on the verge of being up 2-0.
Dash attacking straight through the pillar, and that's a parry. It's going just to result in the single hit, though. The spiking downer usually results in a back air, but it's still good damage.
The dare is dare is really not a bad option for that punish there.
Oh, not at all. It just usually guarantees more than just one dare.
Yeah.
Either way, though, elkiies is swinging. Like, there is no remorse, no regrets. Just I'm coming in.
I mean, like, you have to, like, if you're MSB here, you have to be kind of thrown for a loop, because suddenly this player that you've probably been prepping for the entire the entire time you've been playing in this tournament, suddenly going Forsburn and then not playing like a Forsburn. It's
yeah, not even a little bit. But she did hit the fire character classic, or I guess not just the fire character, but the Rivals of Aether fundies play neutral tech down strong.
Yeah,
works everywhere.
It's just like she's just so solid in neutral that, like, especially with F-Cape, with those big buttons, MSB is having a very hard time getting in.
Have we seen an F-Cape?
I've seen an F-Cape. I think it would be silly to not abuse F-Cape, because it's F-Cape.
True. But I feel like we haven't seen any... I feel like we haven't even seen any capes from elkiies. It's been down airs, it's been down tilts, it's been jabs, on.
That was just, you're just dead there.
Another MSB statement, right? Like, you need
this game. Like, she was already dead, but, you know, the rock kind of was just like,
it was icing on the cake.
Goodbye.
Another backer comes down. Parry was a little bit early.
Ooh.
Clone gets spawned and popped immediately. elkiies still hunting for a downer or a backer of some kind. The backer comes down, and MSB really going to a back to basics approach. Low pillar into some sort of ledge dash setup.
That doesn't kill. What is happening?
Yeah, sour back air.
She's girl bossing her way through this.
Back air. Like, this is. I feel like this is like an attack. On like, this character is wild. I'm gonna press the back air button and win.
This looks like. Oh my god! Was that a zero dash?
Looked like it.
What is happening? This is Grands. This is potentially the last game of Grands, and elkiies is just like completely dominant. Gets a combust too. 40%.
This feels like
she's just pressing the back air button.
It's a good move.
It's a good move. There's a cape. We saw a cape, everybody. We can pack it up. Down strong, that's it. MSB clawing it back to even stocks, but this is still a pretty bad position.
Oh, the side hitbox of up air, and then the back air start to come down.
He's living.
Oh, that was down strong as well. Choosing to wall jump instead of trying to hit the pillar. This has been entire time without
there it is.
That entire time
barely able to clawing his way.
Because she prioritized wall jump over going to the pillar and risk, of course, like risk MSB just popping pillar and like losing immediately. She ended up not having her any way to get her jump back for that entire final string, and MSB, rightfully so, played offense. A character without their double jump in any platform fighter is a sitting duck.
It's like, it's that kind of skill recognition that you have to have, and you know, MSB certainly has it. elkiies does too. These are both very very experienced veteran players of the game.
Great tech on the platform.
That spike not quite going to kill, but currently it's kind of looking like the MSB show here.
I mean,
as I say that,
Forsburn can be heavily explosive, and just she's putting out buttons correctly. These up airs are so devastating. Another back air, missing.
You went for it. You went for it, Anya, and I respect that.
Would have been.
She would have died too.
Oh, doesn't get the forward strong into down strong.
Oh no, what is happening? Spaghetti Central in my grand finals.
Yeah, the spaghetti's all over the floor right now. But we pick it up.
There's pasta in my pants.
Follow-up is coming down. Man, these neutral techs are getting elkies out of so much danger. They're down strungs and down tilts and whatever else, jabs as well, out of neutral tech, and she is getting away with it.
It really is. Although this edge guard, very scary.
Oh, you went and burned all of those resources. Get them back on the
Ooh,
pillar.
that
Down there. As the way to
second
get back
dare
to the pillar,
not
though.
quite gonna hit. Pulls the pillar, very smart. Able to clip. Up strong just gets parried.
Yeah, just like keeping it simple, right? Like, oh, I'm not gonna give you the parry for free. I'm not gonna give you the punish for free. I'm gonna go to the platform, work for it.
Yeah.
Making MSB work for it. Oh,
That's
and
like-
the teleport
That's
right
something you gotta do in this game, is like, even if something's guaranteed to hit, like, if you can do something to make the opponent's life harder, you should.
Yeah.
Like, if... Oh, just DI's that wrong. That's so unfortunate. Evening up the stocks. This is on the verge of a Game 5 for MSB, and also on the verge of the tournament for elkies here.
No,
Both of these players clearly want it, and... Ooh! Yep, just able to sneak out that fair hitbox. Speaking of fairs...
Yep.
Fair.
There comes down.
Fair.
Another one. One more for the people. No, we're instead
quite.
resetting.
No.
Okay.
Fair.
With a
That's
back.
almost a fair, just in the opposite direction. Fair.
Again, another
Nice, the
teleport straight
clone,
in.
unfortunately, not quite gonna kill. Clears out that smoke. Gets the clone. No resources to get on stage. Oh my god, that coverage.
She tried to thread the needle with.
And she just
she
couldn't.
She already used her
MSB
wall
just had
jump,
it all.
so it was avoid platform to avoid the up strong. Recognize the strong that she did, that MSB did put out, and thread the needle onto the ledge, onto the lip of the stage, just as the down strong ends. But no dice.
Couldn't do it.
The Forsburn
And
was
suddenly
retired.
we're on game 5. elkiies finally going Maypul. Maypul. Oh, what is happening here? See, that was a really good recognition from MSB. He knew that she was going to be going for that wrap and just kind of waited it out. But he's at such a high percent that down strong just killed with bad DI. Gets the mark. What's Mark's government name? Like Watchers something?
Yeah, it's the Watchers mark, yeah.
Shout out to Walt. Yeah.
This is kind of a run back from the
A little
the
bit.
Craft
Oh, just
League
holds it down for
finale,
too
right?
long. I think so.
Or the invitational, rather. You know,
Yeah, GRL.
Yeah. It's kind of
That second jab. Ani was playing so patient and it just didn't quite, she just didn't quite wait out enough.
Are we reset brained here? Or will elkies end the tournament, end the Rivals Recess Major number 4?
This is very possible. Either
oh my god, what a
way,
pickup!
that down B is gonna swing in the right direction. MSB
Like,
currently.
if you give me this matchup, right, like regardless of player, I'm always gonna feel like the Maypul has the advantage. You know, of
Yeah,
course, right?
absolutely. But I mean,
Oh man.
think about MSB. He has so much experience in this matchup, just from playing the game for so long.
Oh,
Sometimes
waiting
it's
up
worth it.
parry.
Sometimes it's worth taking the worst matchup instead of like, ooh, all right. Guesses. I don't even know if that was a wrong guess because I don't know if he could have done anything. Anything there. Just loses to the Nair. DI's out on it.
Spooky finish, unable to ledge
All right.
in order to get the parry.
These are big damages from Elkie.
Oh, it's the trade with the forward air, almost resulting in the stock. The rock
Barely.
shards.
If she
And
was at like 5 higher percent, she would have died there. That's the reset. MSB clawing it back to reset grand finals 3-2.
Suddenly, the Forsburn picks didn't actually work out so good as
No,
MSB
but like she was
reset.
able to get him on the verge.
Yeah,
Like
because
you have to wonder. Sorry, I'm talking over you.
I don't know. The like scientist in me is thinking like, okay, you are presenting MSB with a matchup he's played like a lot because both Forsburn and Maypul have been in the game since basically the very beginning. However, you play differently than any other Forsburn player. You just kind of play buttons turbo. MSB takes a little bit to adapt, loses 2 games, adapts thoroughly, ends up having 2 games back. You go to your Maypul, which is cold because you had never been starting Maypul basically throughout this entire bracket, except against Torque. Sure. The Maypul isn't able to warm up immediately. The bracket is reset, and suddenly we're on game 6. Do you stick with the Maypul? It seems like it here as we go to a new set, Grand Finals Part 2, True Finals even, with the Maypul and Kragg back again.
Yeah. So generally I like your analysis there. I think what you kind of failed to, right. Like, the Maypul here is not warmed up, but now she has a game on Maypul. She's,
yeah.
The Maypul is getting more warm, and you have an entire set to play with. You could, like, very easily keep that Maypul warm. If she goes Maypul the whole set, it might be a different story.
Yeah, I agree.
I think just with
the failings of set 1 don't fall into the failings of set 2. In fact, set 2 is off to a great start.
Yeah, I think with just how dominant she was with Forsburn, I have to wonder what she can do with a fully like ready Maypul. You know,
it's gonna be hard to say. And that's what you're here to find out, right?
Yeah.
The ledge trap looking so good, and you cannot risk set.
Oh God, what was?
Oh,
they both tried to rob each other. Okay.
That was almost silly. I was just in the mid.
It's not a Rivals Grand Finals without a little bit of spaghetti.
A little bit of spagoot. You can't risk tethering to Kragg in an inopportune way. I love that air dodge. The air dodge to clear Lily was really good there. Oh, missed the dash forward in order to reset on the platform. There is those.
Ooh, falls out of it.
It looked like it was a hit ball on the up air to try and go hit ball into the uppercut, but wow, he's just swinging. The rock's coming down.
Like, I feel like we've seen MSB very narrowly avoid death by a hair like 3 times in a row here. Uppercut. There you go. Up air takes it. Elkies up a stock, but very high percent. This is more or less even. 1 edge guard here should seal the deal.
Yo, the coverage with the shards. You just needed that final hit. You just needed that forward air.
Yeah, it threads the needle, though.
Alright, good awareness on the part of Elkies. You cannot recklessly tether to Kragg.
Oh, that is such big damage!
Ow.
That's so big! Wait! Ah.
A little bit greedy with that reverse forward smash. Nice. And getting rid of the rock immediately.
He's able to pull 111% off of what should have been a free kill for MSB. This is just such a good position for Elkies. MSB is gonna have to, like, do some work to get this game back.
And some of these dash attacks that are coming out had to try and parry on Lily. Missing the dash attack again, but you find the up tilt instead. Even better!
Oh, these up airs.
Rivals 2 that kills.
I think so. There it is. Elkies not letting that one slip away. Game 1 of set 2 of Grand Finals of Rivals Recess Major 4 going to Elkies. And, looks like
running back to
story
Air Armada.
Being told, yeah, the same story going back to Air Armada.
Yeah, this is the counter pick that MSB seems pretty resolute on when it comes to elkies. Tried it twice in the first set. Looking at it again here, and yeah, that's the tether that MSB wants to bait out.
It is the funny Kragg stage, just barely being able to get back to stage, but doesn't even matter. MSB with the F strong. Huge stuff here. Great stock. I love the way that elkies is using Maypul there just to cover. Oh no!
Yeah.
Oh, this is so sad.
Who knew the beetle likes to be 10,000 feet in the air?
Apparently so.
The flying beetle.
I mean, he can bring the Earth up here, so like.
All the way up, yeah.
Yeah.
Thinking about the physics of that. He is spawning a pillar.
There's just like
10,000
so
feet
much rock there. Like.
And all of it.
Earth, come to me! And he just like fucking pulls an entire like layer of the Earth's crust. What is happening? Why is this suddenly last stock? They're just
beauty,
like,
man. This is the beauty of Rivals. The beauty of like
This is
Maypul.
Rivals 1, man. It's just like, alright, JV2 at the very least.
So the rock shine into the reset dare, then the the reverse up smash there, covering doesn't cover tech in place with the strong hitbox. I think it would be the sour spot, but you would cover no tech and tech roll away, or if it was on reaction, then MSB got it. That was a clean finish for a 1-1 set count.
Yep. Alright. Yeah, 1-1. Going to Ethereal Gates here.
Oh, just the run-up jab. Fully aware of testing the defense. This is tight grand finals. And finally, with elkies on the Maypul, there is no holds barred between either player. We've seen what elkies can do with any opening, breaking the pillar, being sure to dissuade Kragg from using any of these resources, and making sure to letting it rip. Whew. Oh my god.
Courage. She had it all planned out! That was incredible!
Man, that was like, that wasn't just plan A or B, that was plan C, D, and E all covered.
That was like 6-dimensional chess from elkies.
What the? Just pop it. She landed on the rock for a little bit. Oh, that falling up there was so well spaced. Another one. One more.
God.
Just not able to finish anything.
You really can't. Great jab to break the rock. Alright, parry on the rock. That's an up air though.
Parry on Lily, kind of cutting off so much of the center stage, and then just up tilt up air.
This is so even.
Oh yeah,
I'm surprised, like watching that first set when she pulled out a tertiary Forsburn and just kind of wiped the floor. You would not expect these games to be so close, but here we are. Grand Finals set 2.
Just takes a little bit to get going for both sides, at least.
Yeah.
Trying to anticipate a fastball, not finding it.
I don't know why she went for the tether there, but still cleans it up. Like, she's just got so much, like, elkies just has so many options covered that it doesn't even matter that she completely misinputted and went for a tether. Because, like, she was still able to clean up the stock. If MSB went to the left, he would have gotten clipped by Lily, would have had to air dodge, that would have stopped his ability to put an attack out. And then suddenly she had enough time to get the kill. That's just like...
She's playing hot. Both these two kind of are. That's a super clean extension.
Up air, though.
Yeah, that back air is so necessary to confirm the stock. You're not leaving it up to chance with the DI, especially at this level of play. But you find the back air and reset on the platform, that's going to make sure that you are guaranteeing this damage. And, you know, fighting games are all about guarantees. Oh,
you really have to, like, guarantee. Misses the read! Oh, that was a 50-50, and he missed it! Upstrong's gonna take it. That's 2-1 for elkies. She is on the verge here. MSB is gonna have to win 2 sets. She only has to win 1. Going to Tower of Heaven. Ooble, I can't take it.
It's been a... my heart is in my throat right now.
This has been a hell of a top 8.
Yeah, so many of these matches are so close, or people are getting obliterated in hilarious ways. And honestly, it wouldn't happen any other way.
That's the best you can hope for, is hype and comedy.
Another up air. Are we chasing further? MSB has been playing around tether so well, but it's only been okay around that downward dash that I called out a little earlier. Oh, tried to play on the platform, but the slide off from elkiies was so good.
Gary, stop! That kills! Even with the pillar bounds. This is really looking like the elkiies show.
The stock.
Yeah, that
not even a galaxy.
Stock. Great read on the roll in.
Oh, the parry.
The parry there.
But the wrap confirmed the damage anyway. It wasn't too much though, thanks to MSB going off stage.
Yeah, with the outward drift there. There wasn't really much elkiies could have done, but
got a little bit of damage.
Great weight there.
Banner didn't come through enough. She it was intentionally misplaced by MSB.
Intentional.
It was intentionally misplaced in order to bait out the parry. Yeah.
Yeah. No, that's some of the crazy stuff that you get from like a super experienced Kragg. You can see you'll see ZD doing that a lot of the time too. Great up strong to catch the flat drop. But no, what I was saying, you'll see ZB do that a lot, where especially on platforms, he'll just barely microspace to make sure that like you can't tell whether that that second hit is gonna come out. He has no pillar. All right, makes it back to stage. That could have very easily been it.
No, yeah, not to pull it away. Like we are on tournament point here. One more stock and elkiies wins and goes home the winner of Rivals Recess Major number 4.
Barely
so close to it. Oh, that's it. Finds the wrap, finds the stock, and the game set match and Major heads to elkiies. 3-1 finish in the reset of Grands.
Bestie. Girl bosses her way to number 1. Absolutely fantastic. Fantastic top 8. I know it's been a while for me, but that was a great top 8.
Yeah, couldn't say it better. Like, it was just a fantastic top 8 from start to finish. Thank you, everyone, for competing, and all of the top 8 competitors from 7th place to 1st place. Everyone put on a show. We had some players who can consistently compete in the amateur series and the Rivals Recess, to some of the best players in the world who are currently taking names and doing well across the entire U.S. and beyond. Love to see it.
Yeah, you really do love to see it. Just the love for this game. It's palpable.
It's great.
You know,
I will say it.
2,
I'll say it tomorrow when you'll see me on for Rivals 2 pools, or as well as today. There is so much room in the competitive scene for Rivals of Aether to run Rivals of Aether and Rivals 2 at every event where one or the other is at. Like, I feel like
you don't have to have one or the other.
Yeah, just because this sequel is coming out. Like, you don't need to abandon this game.
It's not a replacement. This game, again, I've said it a million times, but like, for anybody who's watching, who's coming in new from Rivals 2, really, really happy to have you here. Rivals 1 is